All right, welcome everyone for another episode to Modern Wong Chat. I just came back from PAX East, so if my voice is a little bit scratchy, sorry about that. But I still want to do this show. I love it. I always have a good time talking to my friends, letting them know how I am, but mostly about how they are. And this episode, we do have the amazing ZombiUnicorn. So I am gonna have her on now. Hello. Oops, there you go.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Going great. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Martin? I didn't even get to ask you that yet. Oh.
I am dying a little bit. Because this is actually my third weekend in a row that's have this. Like
Yeah.
I went to Kasucon, which is an anime conventions in DC. And then I went to where'd I go? And then I went to DreamHack Anaheim, which is more local, but I still have to travel every day. And then lastly, I have just PAX East right now. And PAX East was a long one. I don't remember, was it always 4 days? It's been so many years, but it's 4 days now.
Yeah, they started the fourth day a long time ago, but I think the longer it's been around, the more popular the fourth day gets. I
Yeah.
haven't been to PAX East in a couple years, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Actually, this is my third year not going, but I went for like 5 years, so that was.
It's pretty much the same kind of now. Like I went to I don't remember which is the first year I went, but I used to go on day 1 and then leave on day 4. But because of so many things are always going on, like events, party, meetings, now I have to arrive on day 0. So I was there on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then get back till yesterday, which is Monday. And I mean, I got in Monday night, so it's almost Tuesday. So it's almost like a whole week kind of situation now.
Yeah, totally. It's I mean, I used to get so much out of going to PAX and stuff, but then I just kind of, I don't know, I'm over it, so I really don't go. I don't really go to any of the PAXs anymore until unless I get paid to go, or there's like a major opportunity like that, or if it's in LA, one of the events in LA, I'm always there, obviously.
LA is a lot
San
easier,
Diego.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
We actually went to an LA event for but not gaming at all. I actually still have this in my wallet at all time. It's a SpongeBob ID card.
Oh yeah, I have mine inside my actual like passport that I use as my ID. Just in case I feel like screwing with somebody, like walking into a bar, I'm like, here you go, and I hand.
I actually did that a few times, and just for fun, like as I trying to take out my actual ID, and then I here, take a look at this. Here's my ID, and they actually look at it, it's like, wow, you look very happy, and they keep trying to find out where it's my birthday, like over and over, and they're really confused. I'm like, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Like I was not trying to, mess with you, but I was trying to actually get my real ID and flip over. It's like SpongeBob, but they're always really happy and smile about it.
Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was fun, yeah.
But yeah, Zombie, tell me more about you. Like, you are what would you consider yourself? Like a streamer, but what else? I know everyone know you stream here.
I think what like over the years, this is my like what I just say. Okay, I'll give you the Uber pitch. Like if I'm sitting in an Uber or Lyft, I just tell them, yeah, I'm an online content creator. That's like the basic thing that you can say. And then they're like, oh, really? What do you do? Like YouTube streaming? And then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I've been on Twitch for almost 8 years. And well, actually 8 years, and I've been partnered for like over 6. So I've been doing it a long time. I mostly make gaming content, and I have the majority of my like whole career doing this, but I do once like there was more categories and stuff, I started doing like makeup and beauty and music and like crafts too, and just like photo or video editing, like all kinds of stuff. So basically I've just like made whatever content that I enjoy, I've brought it to like my audience, and it's really cool that I can kind of do that, because a lot of people get stuck playing like one game or something, but I started early, like diversifying my content so that I could do stuff like that.
How did you even get started in the first place? Like what's like I remember back then when I know about Twitch, right? It was like Justin.tv. That's how long I knew it for.
Oh, yeah,
but then of course it became Twitch, and then of course it grew a lot since then. But I never really started streaming until the last few years, like 2 or 3 years, like very seriously. But what got you into it in the first place?
I started playing a game called Smite. I had a Justin.tv account, but I never streamed on it.
I feel so old. It's like back in my days.
Back in my
Justin.tv.
I know one of my roommates also streams, and he's been on there a long time, but nowhere near as long as me. And he's like, when he says something like that, I'm like, sit down. Yeah, I got at least 4 years on you. But no, I've been around there for a while, and what happened is I started playing Smite back in like closed beta days, and I was so interested in the game that I was like, man, I really want to get better at this. Streams are a thing. That's crazy. Let me go watch somebody play this live. I can ask them questions in the chat. And I just like became a part of somebody's community, and then like the whole Smite community. And that person was like, play with me while, I'm streaming. You could toss your camera on Skype. I'll put it on the screen as well as my camera, and we can just play together. And his name was Lionheart. And it's crazy because a lot of the people who were around in the OG days of Smite are still around, either streaming or doing other stuff or casting or whatever. And he actually went on to be the vice president of Hi-Rez, which is like that makes Smite. But now he has his own company, I think, a different game developer company, but or game studio. But he encouraged me to start my own channel after that first stream with him, and he was like, "Yeah, people love you, do it," and I did it. And then Hi-Rez like picked me up as like one of their streamers on their channel, and then I just like diversified. People were like, "You should play other games," so I did, and then just kind of snowballed from there.
Smite.
Then I moved to LA.
Yes. Wait, where were you from?
Well, I grew up in mostly Texas. I'm Cuban though, so before that it was all Florida, of course. And then I moved briefly to Denver, and then I came to San Francisco for a couple years, and then I moved to LA like almost 6 years ago. And ever since I came here, it's been just like expanding even further than streaming and online content. Like I got cast for a reality TV show that I was on, and yeah, it was like a little survival reality show. And that was super fun. And that was like 3 years ago now. Holy shit. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, but
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if there's a rating on Twitch.
I'll just do this. Holy shit.
But besides, I mean, like, I feel like swearing is very different now. Like back then, there's some word. It's like, oh no. Remember, like, for example, like back in the days, Gone with the Wind was like, I just don't give a damn. That's like, oh. Like,
no.
Oh no. They said that the D word. Oh no. And now it's just like, yeah, damn, it's not even close. Like, not a problem at all. Yeah.
I think you can even say it in like G-rated movies, probably.
Yeah. Like it changed a lot. I think that's also with sexuality stuff too. Like, how we view it. But that's like a whole other thing. Actually, one thing I want to ask you first. LA, why did you decide to move to LA, and how is it different than anywhere else? Because like it's not that you specifically, but I feel like I have asked a few people who did move here. Because for me, it's also a path, right? Like a journey to part of being this, and we all have decided like at one point, yes, I have to move to LA, and it means something different for everybody. But what does that mean for you?
I don't think you have to be in LA to do streaming like Twitch and stuff. Like obviously you can do that anywhere. But if you're the type of person who wants to you have other ambitions like I do voice acting, I do hosting and stuff like that. And I like doing collabs. I've acted in some stuff, which is like, I'm not even an actor, but I've gotten like acting gigs. It's kind of weird. Like if you want to do other things and just collaborate a bunch, this is definitely a place to be, because it is just, there's stuff to do everywhere. There's always like pop-ups, like, you want to be a model, you just start taking your own photos at like these pop-ups, and then maybe you'll meet a photographer. Maybe you'll do cool photos. There's like always opportunities to do all kinds of museums creative stuff here. Yeah. And I grew up in the South, and I love warm weather. And the fact that like we have almost no seasons here is kind of great. It's just always warm. And if it's cold, it's like not even that cold. So
yeah, no, I was just in Boston. It was freezing.
Oh my God, I don't miss it.
Like it's hard because I want to be not fashionable, but at least not look like a giant like puff, like kind of like a cotton candy. Exactly, yeah, exactly. And so I wore like a shirt and like a pretty nice cardigan that I got from Wish.com, which I totally forgot I bought. Like what I love about Wish is that like you buy it and you forget it, and a few weeks later, sometimes maybe even 2 months, you come in the mail and then it's like, oh look, someone bought me something, and then it was just me. Hello, puppy.
You're like, it's me, past me bought me something.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't even have to be drunk, because back then you'd be like, oh, you were drunk, you don't remember. And now it's just like, oh, I just didn't remember because it has been so long. But it actually looked pretty good, so I'm glad.
I just hopped back on the Wish train. It used to be really kind of scammy and stuff, but I think like now
Yeah.
they're you can tell which products are actual legit and which ones are not so much. But yeah,
I wonder if that affect the price though. We'll see. But it's funny because I would see 15 of the same items, and then one of them would be like, yeah, free, and then $5 shipping, and the other one would be
yeah,
like, oh, it's $3 but free shipping. Um,
yeah. I don't trust that.
yeah. So sometimes like, But you know what? I actually just made that post yesterday too. I was saying how a lot of people will be like, yeah, I'll buy something for $20, free shipping, but they won't buy something for like $17 with $2 shipping.
Huh, yeah, that's
Even though it's
weird.
cheaper, but people's mindset is like, yeah,
It's
free
a
shipping.
marketing ploy. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely like a strategy on that.
Went to the
I
post
have
office
these. I
today.
have. I keep touching my shirt because I have these two I voted stickers right here. I
That's great
just
though.
sat in line for like an hour and a half to vote. I didn't realize it was gonna be that
Oh, is it
long,
that
but
long?
yeah.
Like, cause you have to use like little iPad thing too, right? You can do a blue
Yeah, and
thing.
actually the voting process was super quick. I did like the LA poll quick pass or whatever online, and you just basically make a sample ballot and like it gives you a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go up there, what's long is like waiting in line to do it because not everybody's using that quick pass thing.
Mm.
But then you like use the QR code, it prints out your ballot for you with your choices. I mean, you check it first and then you put it back in the machine and it casts it for you. It's super quick once you actually get up there. But yeah, I was just waiting in line in front of like a million people.
Why is the
So
line part so long? Is it because not enough machine or people are being slow? Like, is
I
there a
think
way to
it's
make it faster?
I think some people aren't doing what I did, the fast pass, and they're sitting there going by one, looking at all the candidates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people, they don't know, and so maybe they're taking their time on who
Mm-hmm.
they want to vote for. But since the line was so long, I sat there and checked all the candidates I didn't know about, like on my phone while I was waiting, and then I did my ballot based on that. So it was a little easier. I used my wait time to do all that deciding.
They should
Um,
do like a TSA pre-check or clear kind of situation, right?
I
Like people
know,
that do
right?
clear, like you go, yeah, you have the fast pass thing. Go ahead. It's like Disney too. It's like, oh yeah, cool. And people that
Oh
don't, it's like
man.
this line, like 10
Well, you
item
could
of less.
basically just do a mail-in vote at that point or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or do it online. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there would be a lot of fraud though. I mean, there's so much. This is a whole
Mm-hmm.
nother conversation about like voting and all that. Like, I don't know. It
Yeah,
really wasn't that hard. I should have gone. I'm an idiot. I should have gone during the middle of the day when nobody's working or
especially
when
we're
everybody's
free,
at work. I don't,
especially we're freelancers. We don't have to.
yeah.
I forgot
I
who
don't
I
have
was
that nine
talking.
to five.
I forgot who I was talking to the other day, and I was saying like being a freelancer now, I love going somewhere during the weekday, but I hate
Mm-hmm.
weekend. Like it's really obvious because I forget too, right? I forget what day it is.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to a store and like, oh my god, why is it so crowded? Like, where are these people coming from? Is there something happening? It's like, oh
I
wait, it's
know.
Saturday, huh?
Yeah. Or that's even like on a weekday if I go to the grocery after work, normal work hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh crap, I should have gone in the middle of the day when nobody was here. I didn't even think about it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Totally. I have the same thing.
yeah. I always like. I went to actually groceries today, Monday instead, so that was better. But I went to Costco and they're out of water.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah,
That's a.
local Costco at mine is out of water. I think people are scared of that, coronavirus situation going on.
Oh, and so people are like stocking up their,
Yeah,
what do you call it? Their underground
supply.
bases,
Yeah, and I
their
like in case.
bunkers.
Yeah,
There
the
you go.
bunkers. Even my dad was like, buy more, cup noodles in case. But like, I mean, the only thing that I think we're scared of is that if stores are closed, that's all. Like restaurants are closed, and I'll be too lazy to get food. But I don't feel like that would be a big problem, at least for me here. I feel like it's blown a little bit out of proportion.
Yeah.
Coronavirus thing.
I haven't been really scared of it, but I also don't go out in public very much, working from home most of the time. And I do go out like once a week, but I go to like the same place. Maybe
Mhm.
I'll go out again to like another place or something like that. But I usually I go to the same place. I'm like, it's I don't know. I feel like I have too much of a risk because I'm not going to places where there's a lot of international people flying in or anything like that.
See, I say that too, but I went to I go to K Town sometimes. But have
Mhm.
you heard about what happened at K Town? There
No. Was
was
there a case of
yes,
coronavirus? Oh
yes.
no!
I know it's really close to all of us, but like because like it was a Korean flight attendant, and then
Oh.
she didn't know. I think I'm not sure if she might be cured from it, but because she was young, but she flew in, didn't know she have the sickness, and then she went to a bunch of restaurant, party a bunch. So she went to many different places. Then
Oh
she found out she was
no.
sick. Yeah, and then they found out that, and it's like, oh no, where have you been? And she's like, well, I party a lot. Let's see. So she had like a list of places she
No.
went.
She whipped out
Yeah.
her Tinder and she was like, I met up with this
Mm-hmm.
person, this part. No.
Right. I wonder, like,
Jeez.
I know they're airborne too, but what if you like make out with someone? Like, would that affect it?
I
Like,
mean, I bet, you
yeah.
know,
And if you go
AIDS
further,
can be transferred via saliva. I'm sure coronavirus could.
yeah.
I don't actually know anything about coronavirus, so I mean,
Don't
I
worry.
just I just know that China's underreporting their numbers. And that's
Oh,
all I know.
always, always. But I'm pretty sure, like, I haven't kissed anyone recently, and I don't think I will very soon.
You're
So,
like, if you want to kiss, you got to use a dental dam.
yep. Don't worry. I'm pretty good on this being staying single part. Like, it's just
Yeah.
not happening. So, cool. That's one good thing about being lonely and dying alone.
That's like an LA like rite of passage though, to
Mhm.
be like to learn to be self-partnered, because people here are so many things. I don't even want to get into it.
And it's weird though, like because like it's funny. So at BlizzCon, I had a lot of people talk to me. Right at BlizzCon, actually I overheard lots of people from other places. They come from different side of the country. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen on the screen. Okay. But yeah, they come from different sides of the country. But then I was like, cool. And then I saw someone using Tinder, right?
Mhm.
And then they were like, "Oh, this is great," because I overheard them. Wasn't talking to them, but they were like, "Oh, every girl that I see on Tinder is a hottie. Like they're really excited about it." But it's not the same though. Even though everyone is a hottie, or whatever they consider, the problem is that is everyone's standards seem to be so skewed. And am I frozen?
I mean, yeah, you're still frozen, but
Oh,
I think
go ahead.
my thing with like any dating app in general, I kind of wish that there was a dating app. Have you seen that new show called Love is Blind on Netflix? It's like a reality thing.
I have not.
It's okay, so it's kind of like it's similar in the vein of like 90 Day Fiance, but the thing is here is that there's like all these guys and all these girls, and they don't get to see each other, but they go into these rooms that are called pods, and there's a
Mhm.
wall between them, and they get to like go on dates, quote unquote.
Mm.
Where they're like sitting there talking to like one of the girls or guys on the other side,
Mhm.
and they're trying to figure out who they like the best over like a few weeks, and then by the end of that time, hopefully, they'll feel like a super connection without ever seeing each other, and
Mhm.
one of them will propose to the other one, and then
Uh-huh.
out of those people who proposed, they what happens is like they spend like they go on a little vacation together, and then they live together for the next month, and then they're supposed to get married. That's like the basis of the show. It's kind of wild, and it's cool. It's kind of cool to see like who matched up based on like their
So it's kind of like
interests.
blind dating.
Like complete blind
Complete
dating.
blind dating.
And I'm like, that's kind of really cool, but at the same time, like, obviously for some of them,
Mhm.
physical attraction is definitely a thing,
Yes.
and I think that's also part of it for me. And it's not to be shallow, but it is like for me, I'm actually a very hypersexual person. I have like videos on my YouTube about this too. Like I have a hormonal imbalance that makes me have like a very, very high sex drive. So for me, if I wasn't like sexually or attracted to somebody than I would like physically, then I would not work for me.
And I feel like it's so much easier, well, I guess easier and harder is relative, but I don't trust someone that I don't see, because like I can tell if they're lying or not, if they're with their eyes, and
yeah, their body language, all of
yeah,
that,
all of it. But and also here's the thing, like especially when at least one of them, if they physical is part of the important part, not even important, but like, it's part of the equation, then I feel
Mhm.
like it does matter. It's not like they're just playing an instrument, because like, you know how instruments, when they do tests, or when they get into a giant band, what do you call it, like a symphony, they do
Yeah.
lots of those blind um, testing. I'm not sure what's the word for it. Blind interview, where they see like, oh, you can play the instruments. Does it sound great? Sound great? Then you go to second interview or whatever. Then you're in. But I don't think that will work for me dating wise.
Yeah. I
Like,
think there's got to be like physical chemistry, not just like sexual whatever, but like some people it's
yeah,
more important than others, and you know,
but yeah, and I feel like anyone can, decide what they're looking for, that kind of thing.
totally. I
Um,
think I think it can be really hard in LA because we have this like entertainment industry here, like multiple platforms and things. Like you got your actors, your models, your
mm-hmm,
musicians, your DJs, your artists,
mm-hmm,
all kinds of directors, producers, comedians. You know, you have
mm-hmm,
all these creatives, and then you have like gamers and YouTubers also and stuff here too. All these different creative type of people that it's very hard for people to feel like uh ready to commit because there's so many cool people here
mm-hmm.
that it's like, well, and I know this is for me, is like the moment I deal with some BS with somebody, I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with this. Maybe
Yeah.
before I was like less inclined to like give up on like a romantic relationship with somebody the moment that there was some red flags, and might be
Mm-hmm.
inclined to be like, let's try it out though, maybe it'll change. But I think the older I get, also, I'm like, people don't change those kind of like really serious
I also don't have
red
time for
flags.
that. You know,
Yeah,
like
exactly. And I feel like I'm happy by myself, so I'm like, I would rather just kind of have fun and
mm-hmm.
then like wait for like the right person to come along and not look for them, and it just kind of happens.
Like, I'm
That's
not
what I
your
feel like
mom. I'm
sometimes.
not here to change you and teach you to be
Yeah.
better. Like
I'm
if
not here to train you.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
But dating is actually really hard in LA. Like,
Mhm.
ironically so. So, but
I wish there
also,
was a dating app that had, instead of like a picture,
uh huh,
it had a video and you had to like answer your questions about yourself, because it's like you can tell the way when somebody speaks. You can tell like if you're basically on the same intellectual level.
uh
I will say I did match with somebody a few weeks ago, and I went on a date with them, and we hooked up, and I was like, this is never gonna happen again, because that guy sounded like a total frat boy douche bro in real
so.
life. And I was like, I'm just gonna have fun tonight. Like, whatever. But
So,
it's like,
so
oh, if I
if
would
that
have
is the
known, I
case,
probably wouldn't have messed with it.
do they have to? Do they all have to answer the same questions, or like you give them a questions, but then you won't know until you match them to talk. So I wonder how would
I
that work.
mean, I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to make that though. Like there's like a basic ASL
Mm-hmm.
type
Centralized
list of
questions.
questions, and
Mm-hmm.
then you could pick like maybe 3 random questions that you want to answer. Just like in some apps, they have like random prompts.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my dog's going crazy.
No worries. No worries.
I
Um.
think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I just. Man, I'm new to dating in that way, so I feel like I'm just going through the same
Oh,
passage that
it's
everyone
yeah,
have to experience.
yeah, it's rough.
Anyway, you said you
Nati
do
agrees.
variety streaming. I know other than
Mhm.
just gaming and not Smite anymore, but you used to. What else do you stream for people that don't know, especially?
Well, I play usually a lot of the indie games that come out. I'm a big fan of like single player RPGs. Oh man, like the games that I'm really excited for that are
Mm-hmm.
coming out. I really want to play the sequel to Hellblade. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, the first Hellblade was so good. I played it on stream and I was on front page and I cried my eyes out. It was oof. I
I'm
love games like
always,
Detroit.
I'm
Huh?
always
Have you played
worried.
it?
No, I have not, but I'm always worried about sequels. I feel like the first one usually do pretty well, and then because
Yeah.
maybe the expectation is so high, I was like, it's like movies, The second ones usually
Yeah,
kind of
that's
suck.
true. I mean, it's one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. So like even if it's a fraction as good, I think it's still going to be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Um it's really intense though. So I liked it a lot. I really liked Detroit Become Human. That was a great fantastic game. I'm really hyped for Cyberpunk, obviously.
Mm.
Big
Do you think it's
fan.
a good choice that they delayed it?
You know, I think it's better that they did. I was a little sad because it was coming out on my birthday, and I was
Mm.
excited in April. I was like, "Yay, birthday present to me! I'm gonna do like a big 24-hour stream playing it and all this stuff." And I was like, "Nope, nope." It's okay though. figure out something else. But I'm glad they pushed it because it's like I'd rather developers need to do that. They have the money to do that.
Hmm.
A lot of developers don't, and I think
Yes,
that's the
correct.
difference. Yeah.
And here's what I said too, because like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, games they promise us this and this and." But it's two sided, right? I think my problem is that people say, "Oh, it's good that they're delaying it," but and every company should do that, but not every company can do that. Like
Yeah.
every day costs money. Like every single developer is sitting there, and if they're not selling the game, they're not making a profit. Like a lot of companies.
Yeah.
Now, even for us, it's me telling the same people. It's like, yeah, some people can not have a paycheck for a few weeks or a few months. But if I go to, someone, maybe not having the best living situation, I'll be like, hey, how are you okay if you don't get a paycheck for 5 months? And it doesn't work for everybody. So I think it's situational.
Yeah, totally.
All right, what else? What else do you do?
Um, well, I voice act in some indie stuff, indie games. I do some like trailers for games.
Mm-hmm.
I've done animated series on, the web, various
Mm-hmm.
places, mostly YouTube, but some other platforms in the past. And then so I have coming up something cool. I think I'm allowed to hint at it, but
Okay.
I can't really announce like the name of it or anything yet. But I'm gonna be on. It's crazy. I've actually never played D&D, and I've always wanted to, and
Uh-huh.
I watched like a bunch of D&D shows and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm still learning. But I got cast in like a new like D&D show, like a
Uh-huh.
production. And
Nice.
it's gonna be really cool, and it's gonna be a different take on D&D. Like I think it's gonna have AR
Ooh.
involved. Yeah,
So do
so
you
it'll be
have
like
to wear something?
I don't know. I've seen like clips that were like shown to me like as a test run.
Uh-huh.
But we're not shooting till May.
Mm.
I'll probably have more information to share later on, but I'm really excited for that because I've never gotten to actually play a campaign, and they were like really excited because they like me and my personality, and they're like, we want you specifically, and I'm like, yes. Does it matter that I'm not like super well versed in it? They're
Mm-hmm.
like, nope. So I'm like just super excited to dip my toes in the water, and I've been wanting, like, I'm probably gonna end up doing more D&D on stream with like other friends and stuff too. So I'm just excited to like role play and voice act like live, which will be really
Mm-hmm.
cool,
Yeah, I
and that's
mean,
exciting.
especially
Yeah.
D&D these days, it's a lot about acting and also playing games at the same times. So I think
Yeah.
it's a great combination, the two, for both of those things for you. I personally haven't played D&D yet, because I feel like I travel so much. Like, I've been traveling for the last 4 weeks
Yeah. It's
nonstop.
hard to, I guess, when people want to continue the campaign and you're not around, kind of.
Yeah, I don't want to be irresponsible where it's like, oh yeah, that character that Martin's plays suddenly went to a dungeon and we haven't seen him for the next month.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. But
yeah.
my friend, I was hanging out with a friend at PAX East this weekend. She bought a lot of dice. I mean, you usually only need one set, but she bought a set after a set after a set. I think she bought like 3 set of dice, and I think they're all like about like $100, if not more.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just bought my first set on Etsy. It's really pretty, and I did not spend that much. I spent like
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they can range so crazily. They can go from $25 to like $200. I'm like, what
Yeah.
am I buying? And
I
how?
thought about making my own because I've done like UV resin jewelry and
Uh
crafts
huh.
and like really cool stuff, and I
Hmm.
can like that's actually like really cool art that I've done. Like I make these crazy like little mini sculptures or like crystals or whatever with like wild stuff in them.
Hmm.
And I was like, I could totally make some dope, super dope dice, but I was like, let me just start playing first, and then I'll get into the crafty part of it. You know?
I have seen, because I've been to your place before, but I also have seen your keyboards. Tell me about those
Oh
keyboards
yeah.
that you do.
I'm just a big fan of like having, we sit at these desks all day, right?
Hmm.
I want to have something to stare at that looks cool, that brings me joy. It's my aesthetic. I
Does it bring you joy?
something, yeah, it brings me joy. It does spark joy. No, so I've always
Spark.
like wanted to collect really cool colored keycaps, and here I'll try to hold mine up right now so you guys can see.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can
No,
see.
I can
So
totally
I've
see it. It looks great.
Yeah. So it's got a lot. And a lot of them here on this end are like artisan keycaps. And there's like, I don't know, they're all like custom cast resin and things like that. And they're just, it's so fun. And then I also like wrapped the baseboard, if you can tell, with like a holographic wrap.
Ooh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I gotta redo it though. It's starting to peel off. But yeah, I just like to have something really cool to look at in front of me. And I love pink and blue, obviously, and all these colors. So I've just been collecting. It's an expensive hobby though, I will say. Some of these keycaps, like one of them, I think this one right here cost me like $60-$70.
Oh my god.
It's insane, but this one's like 3D. If you look and zoom in, it's got like a three-dimensional moon inside, like a little American flag, and then the Earth. It's wild.
What key is that one? Backspace?
That's the enter key.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I have one that has a unicorn on it, inside of it, and it's on a cloud. Yeah, that one was another 60. Like, it's an expensive hobby. It's really dumb.
Is. Well, at least you're not using it for drugs, so.
No, true.
I feel like that's like my arguments for every time I spend some money. It's like, well, at least this is not going to drugs. I mean, I could still spend money on drugs, but at least this specific money is not going to drugs.
Yeah, I only spent half my saved money on Tylenol. Right there.
Not enough headache.
That's a fun hobby of mine. And then I have like my other hobby is like, I guess, collecting art lately. A lot of the art I have is from friends like that make art. And then a lot of the pieces I have like throughout my house and stuff are just various designers and artists who make kind of very vaporwave-esque or cyberpunkish type art. And I found them on like Instagram or something like that, or at a gallery that I've already gone to. And I just really love, and is my thing frozen now?
Oh, no, you look fine to me.
Oh, maybe it's just me. But yeah, no, I started collecting some art. Like, I want to show you this cool one I got right here. I just got this. This is the last piece I got. Oh, there it goes. Can you see it?
Ooh, that's like it's Homer Simpson, but also with Mr. Clean, right? Or something like that when he was in Japan or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's called like Samsara Simpson or something.
Yeah, because there's an episode where there is like myself. Yeah, that's like an episode where he's like in an ad in Japan.
Oh yeah. That's his.
Yeah, like the box.
Sure. Oh my god, my hair is so frizzy. I jumped in the shower before I went to go vote, and then I came back, and this is the mess.
Oh, and I'm glad you made it back in time.
Yeah, I still haven't done my hair, Martin. I gotta do my hair, and then I'm ready to.
Let me know. We're supposed to shoot again.
Photo shoots again. Oh, we have to go to that place. It's so
Which
cool.
one?
The pizza place I was showing you.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Synthwave pizza place.
Yeah, that would be great. You also do some body paint sometimes, right?
Yeah, I do body paint sometimes. I actually don't do them that often. I never have. I the most often I did them was like maybe once a week, or like maybe once every other week.
That's still a lot.
Body ones, yeah, it's still, but that wasn't consistent. It was more like I do more of them during October. So every October I do a costume every stream, or a cool makeup, or like a body paint.
Why October?
Because it's like Halloween time and like costumes. Honestly, I started doing it because costumes and like stuff like that is a little cheaper, a little more abundant. You can find it easier, or there's like more variety. You can get some supplies pretty cheap. But then when I started body painting, I actually started body painting because of Kay Pike Fashion, and that's one of her.
Kay is amazing. Yeah.
She's so sweet and amazing, and she's always been super supportive and like helped me get started. She actually sent me a Maroon Paradise palette, which is an expensive palette, and some brushes to get me started. Like, who does that? That's so nice. She's such a sweetheart. And I know like
her dice set. Oh, not dice. Her card set.
Oh, her card set. Yeah, I have that too.
That is amazing. And I mean, I have a lot of respect for people who do body paint on stream, or just body paint in general.
Yeah, I was terrified the first time I did like a full body one, and I think it's because I'm not like some of the more like Kay Pike, who's beautiful and everything, but she's also very thin. And some of the other body painters are the popular ones they're very thin, and I'm a curvy girl. Like, I'm a curvy girl, and I have a big chest, and it's not it's I don't have, a fake like chest, so
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of attention because of my body shape, which is kind of, it's kind of shitty, right?
Yeah.
I get picked on a lot. Like, people like to say, "Oh, she's not even a real artist. She's not even a whatever. She's just doing it to show her boobs off or something." And I'm like, "Really? Like, you wouldn't say that to somebody who was skinnier than me?" Like, no matter their skill level, especially
Y-
if they just got started. Like, I haven't been doing it as long as, and K Pike
mm-hmm.
or any of them. And it's just like, it is an art, whether you find my body attractive or not, or too much because I'm too curvy. That's on
Mm-hmm.
you. It has nothing to do with my intentions or like any of that. And unfortunately, it has like kind of pushed me away from wanting to do it as often. It's also more of
Mm.
like a self-conscious thing, like, oh, I haven't been working out, I gained a little bit of weight, and don't
I,
really want to put that out there right now. Maybe just do a shoulders up paint this time or something until I start working out again.
I
that's
feel
that's more
like
about me though.
for a lot of body painter, like regardless, like what you do, people just get mad at all the time. People who doing any type of body paint, and it's just annoying. Like I always say this, like especially for guys who want to see girls to be more sexy. Like it doesn't matter to me, but like if you want girls to dress more sexily, stop trying to make it such a big deal. You know, like you need to reverse that a little bit. Because like you keep trying to make a point out of it, then you just make them more either self-conscious or don't want to deal with people that's always bugging them because of their body
Yeah.
and everything. And
Like, boobs exist, and in no other industry that I know of that's an entertainment industry does anybody have a problem.
yeah.
Hot female DJ, nobody complains that she's hot and then her, you can see cleavage. Nobody gives a crap.
Mm.
Hot, a beautiful actress, whatever. Nobody cares. But in like the gaming world, content creation world, for some reason,
And they don't just get
if
mad; they get so mad.
yeah, and it's like, oh, it's so dumb. And it pushes a lot of people away from being comfortable. Like, I used to always wear sweaters no matter how hot it was in my
Mm-hmm.
room, and I would suffer because I was afraid of getting those comments, and I would get the comments anyways. There's a big popular clip on my channel of me wearing a long sleeve shirt, like loose. You can't see any cleavage. You can't even really see my boobs. And somebody's like, "Nice tits, blah blah blah," and it's like, really, you can't even see them. Like, what the hell?
That's what.
It's yeah,
Uh,
it's dumb.
have you heard that story with Billie Eilish? Like, of course,
Yeah. And
how old is she
wore
now? 16, 17 now?
I think she's 18 now.
She's 18 now?
She's
Like,
been wearing the like oversized clothes for a
really
while 'cause she
baggy.
didn't want to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
read
didn't
that
wanna-
about her. I thought that was super interesting and kind
And
of
one time
sad,
she was
but-
just wearing a tank top, and then of course, you get lots of people making really stupid comments or inappropriate comments, and then she has to go like, "Hey guys, that is why, like I told you, and now we have to deal with this," and sucks.
now, yeah. She felt like she had to, but I mean, it's also really comfortable and it's nice. I get it. Like, to wear baggy clothes all the time. Sometimes it's like way too hot though for me to do that.
Especially in LA.
Oh yeah, my roommates don't like to run the AC, but I have the biggest room and the most computers and things, and so I'm just like sweating in here all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
please put the AC on.
One of my
Please.
housemates is a special effects artist, so his room is always super hot. Everything's
I
always
bet.
rendering. Yeah,
Damn.
nonstop.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
only March. It's just barely March, and I already turned on the AC, so I'm kind of screwed for the summer. Trying to figure out what I can do ahead of time.
August gonna be bad. It's gonna be like on fire.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not like Australia bad.
Oh yeah, I mean, could be. It could be until
Global
we
warming,
like,
right? Well,
yeah.
or something gonna happen with the pandemic, and then it's gonna be way worse than heat.
Well, if you turn up the heat and that kills all the
Mhm.
disease, then go ahead. I'll sweat my ass off. Turn this into a sauna.
It's gonna be like hot room yoga. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
I used to do hot yoga. I love it, but you can also pass out from it, so it's kind of dangerous.
Isn't it weird? Yeah, exactly. I heard about people like passing out from it. I tried yoga once.
Hot yoga or just regular yoga?
Just regular.
Oh yeah.
Because-
Hot yoga's crazy. It's cool though.
Like normally I don't sweat though. Like I could be working out. I actually don't sweat. The only time I sweat is like when I'm doing like running and stuff like that. But hot yoga, nothing. I mean, no, sorry. Working out,
Regular
nothing.
yoga.
But I
Yeah.
did yoga just once. I like And I'm not even doing anything. I'm just doing all these poses. And next thing you know, it's like, oh God, I'm dying. I'm dying. So whoever come up with the idea of like, oh yeah, using your own body as resistant, good job on you. You're killing me.
Yeah, it's cool. I love you. I actually miss it, but kind of
Yeah.
haven't been working out for a hot minute, so I gotta get back on that train
I need to get back on it too.
soon. I gotta get back on the streaming train. I moved at the end of December, beginning of January, and then I was setting up everything. And then when I was setting up computers, we ended up having internet issues. And then when the internet was fixed, I had
Oh,
computer
you had a lot of
issues.
internet issue. I remember you posting about it.
Oh, that was actually last year at my old place where it
Oh,
was really bad. This year we
okay.
did like this place we just had an issue and then it took a few days to fix it. We got it fixed like within the week.
That's good.
Yeah, and it wasn't the same issue, thank God. I thought it was, but it wasn't. It was fine. And we haven't had any issues since then. So
Didn't someone say that like you're pretending to have internet issues?
I think maybe one person said that, and I was like, yeah, cool. I'm totally pretending not to have working proper internet for no reason. Like if I don't want to stream, I will just say I don't want to stream. I was about to say like I had internet issues, then my computers had issues. AMD actually sent me Leslie from AMD sent me 2 brand new computers, so I've been setting those up. And
Thank you, AMD.
yeah, thanks AMD. Big thank you. Like no obligation either. They were just like she was like, "Here, you know you're a good person and I want to help you." And so I've been setting those up and then I have streamed a little bit here and there. I'm still kind of getting back into it and I'm trying to schedule out. So I have like all these ideas for shows that I want to do. And one of them is a vegan cooking show with a twist. And it's going to be really fun. I like to cook a lot. And I like to cook like creations that are normally not vegan, but like make them vegan. And like just serve my friends, have them over and almost do it kind of like mukbang style where we're just sitting down talking while I cook and then like sitting down eating and talking. And it's going to be fun, but there is like a little twist and I don't want to say it right now. I already told some people on my stream a little secret sneak peek, but it's going to be really cool. And I would love to have you on sometime, Martin, if you're down.
How long have you been vegan?
Over 2 years.
Okay. Yeah. What got you into it?
Well, all my life I've been like off and on vegetarian. I grew up in the South, so there's tons of barbecue and stuff. And, everybody around me is eating meat. So I didn't really, I stopped eating meat when I was really little, like a tiny child, like maybe like 5 or 6 for like a few years there. I was like really struggling to eat meat. I would still like eat dairy and stuff because I didn't know. But the reason I stopped when I was really little is because of the texture. I
not
was
like
always,
how it tastes?
I would always get freaked out. Like I bit into like a chicken nugget and I bit a tendon or something hard. And it freaked me out. And I was like, ugh, I'm eating a dead and it reminded me that I was eating a dead animal. And I thought it was so disgusting and awful. And I would get upset about it. And I didn't want to like eat animals. Like I loved animals and I didn't want to eat them. And then I got like kind of like conditioned back into eating meat and stuff like that. It still grossed me out a lot. And then I went vegetarian again for a while, for a few years as a teenager, and then again in my 20s. And then again, when I decided to go vegetarian the last time, I was like, you know what? I think actually milk's pretty gross too. Like now that I think about it, like what it is. And like you smell bad milk and you're like, oh, that's so gross. And then you're like, oh, I'm starting to most people become lactose intolerant if they're not already. It's like 90% of the world is lactose intolerant at some point.
Is that high?
Yeah, it's pretty high. I think the only people who are really immune are people in a certain region of Europe where they've had dairy farming for much longer than the rest of the world. So they're kind of like their genes have like mutated to accept it better.
I'm Chinese, so like lactose intolerance is pretty prominent in my genetics.
Yeah, because you guys didn't have a lot of dairy back in olden times either. Yeah. So you're not used to it either. But we're not really meant to drink milk, so that's why. So I was like, let me give up milk too. I mean, I don't mind almond milk, cashew milk, all these milks. And so I just tried doing that, and I still ate cheese for a little bit because I was like, oh, I'm a cheeseaholic. I love it so much. And then I found some like vegan cheeses that I really liked. Some of them are total trash, don't get me wrong, but it's also like regular cheese. Like you go buy a little Kraft American Single, it's really kind of trash cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cheese whiz in a can, that's trash cheese.
What is actually cheese in a can? Like No, I was because before I moved to America, I have no idea what is cheese in a can, and I don't think
Oh,
that was
really?
possible.
It's bad.
The
It's
first time I saw, it, I was
trash.
like, "The f is that?" And kids love it.
Yeah, it's not good. It's like to me, it reminds me of what you fill a dog toys with. You know,
Yeah.
those Kong dog. Yeah, but it took me a while to find like good vegan cheese. Well, not too long, but I made the switch then, and then I've expanded my horizon. The longer I've been vegan, the more types of food I eat. I used to
hmm
be so picky. Like I didn't even like tomatoes. I never really liked this or that. Pickles. Stuff like that. And now I'll eat anything as long
Mm.
as it doesn't have any animal products in it. And I go pretty hardcore. Like I don't even eat honey. I try to avoid like any animal products at all. I
hmm
know not all vegans are on that level of you know, avoiding certain things, but I've
So like
just
a
like
vegan
decided.
tier or like vegan level.
Yeah, I mean, there's some gray areas for some people. I don't have those gray areas, but I do acknowledge the existence. And I'm not
Mm.
gonna like my roommate. She occasionally will eat like locally sourced honey. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's not a vegan. She's been vegan for like 15 years, you know.
hmm
And that's like everybody's choice. And I'm not gonna like, like I eat food with my non-vegan friends or like
Uh-huh.
vegetarian or like omnivorous friends all the time, and it's like if we know each other well enough, we might crack jokes at each other, but like at the
Mm.
end of the day, it's your choice. And you do what you want, right? But
I feel like
I
the
always
internets get really mad at you sometimes
they
about
do, because
vegan
I'm very
stuff.
well when I spread the message about like facts about it or like science or like studies, people that they don't have to say anything. They can keep scrolling,
Uh-huh.
right? But for some reason, a lot of people get really threatened by it, and they get like really they feel challenged, like their lifestyle is challenged by it,
Uh-huh.
and so that makes them upset usually.
hmm
And like I don't know everything, but there's a lot of amazing sources out there.
You're
And
wearing a vegan shirt right now too, right?
I am wearing a vegan shirt. It says vegan power. Yeah,
Harris, right?
I want to spread information, and like I want to share cool recipes and stuff that I make, because a lot of people are just like, I wish I could eat less of this, but I want to,
And
I don't
listen,
know
LA is
how,
easier, right?
it's
LA.
so easy here.
hmm
Yeah.
Because I have
So
I have some friends who are vegan, some are vegetarian, and I don't know. There's a misconception. I feel like it's very difficult to be
yeah.
vegetarian, but vegan might be a little bit harder. Not sure exactly, but
Depending on where you are, it's possible if you do like more whole foods, instead of like trying to find those replacements like meat replacements or cheese replacements.
yeah.
But yeah. And it's not more expensive either. You can actually find very cheap vegan replacements as well. It's just you gotta like just like any diet, you gotta do your research. You gotta like maybe ease into it if that's good for you. And if not, ZombiUnicorn's a vegan? Yeah, no crap. I literally talk about it all the time. Mostly it's just me posting my food though, because I'm just like, look how delicious this food I made is, and it has no animals in it.
I think that's the best way to encourage someone, for almost anything, not just about, veganism or like anything. Is that's like, hey, look how great this can be, instead of telling someone like, no, whatever you do is bad. What I do is better. I mean,
Yeah.
same for everything, even about, election right now. And that's how we lost, how Democrats lost the election last year, because they were like,
Oh
oh,
man.
we're better. You guys are bad. And then it's like, well, just get people more mad.
Everybody go vote. Everybody go vote now.
For me, for someone,
No.
from I've been to places and have lived in places where it's more less freedom, of a
Oh yeah.
less democratic, kind of country. Yes, having voting is very important. And if anything, like you guys decided, you guys made this happen. And meaning there's lots of people who have different opinions in this country. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Just go out. We're like, I think we have one of the lowest voter rates out of like the democratic countries, because it's not like required,
See, that is the problem, because I feel like
People
we have
become
it.
indifferent.
We had it so good for so long, and then now people be like, "Oh yeah, we don't really do this." It's the same thing with anti-vax for me. We
Oh my
did
God.
such a good job at making sure that like, oh, we don't die from those kind of disease, and then we're like, someone is get to the point that's so good. Someone's like, yeah, that thing's BS. We didn't need that.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was just commenting yesterday that I noticed on TikTok that there are a lot of anti-vaxxers on TikTok, and it's crazy to me.
What?
Like, I know. You
How
would
do they?
think that like on a younger social media platform that people would be more progressive, but
Right?
there were
Because they
some
all talk about
really
saving the turtle, and then now they decided like, nope, save the turtle, but f your kids, because I don't
but
care about.
let's bring back smallpox. Like, what the heck?
I don't think they even know how bad smallpox is. That's the thing. But wait, how do they promote anti-vax on TikTok?
They're just people. Oh, sorry. Come here, puppy. So I saw like a TikTok about a woman saying something like, if I can't bring my, if my kid can't have Jif peanut butter at school, then you can't bring the plague, like making a joke. And a lot of people in the comments were like, the younger people were like, me and all my siblings weren't vaccinated and we're perfectly healthy and fine. And it's like,
That's a weird thing to
right
be.
now.
That's
Right now
actually
you
a
are.
weird flex,
Yeah, like right now you are. Wait till you get like, and they're like, but I might be immune. And it's like, yeah, they don't know about herd immunity and all this stuff. Like they're just super ignorant and they think that, whatever. I have to say also, like I've been vaccinated all my life, right? My mom
Uh-huh.
works in healthcare and has all my life. But when I was on that TV show, I went and lived in the jungle in Fiji.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come here. Come here.
How like
They gave us about 10, maybe like 8, 9 or 10, I don't remember how many. It was about 8 to 10 different vaccinations before I went there because I was like living in the jungle, in the dirt, eating whatever we could find. So I was definitely at risk of getting something or contracting something, whatever. So I had a bunch of different vaccinations. And I have to tell you, I did not get sick when I came. I didn't get sick while I was there. I got a little stomach ache one time from something I ate, but the whole time I was there, and then at like a couple years afterwards, I didn't get sick at all. Like I didn't get a flu, I didn't get a cold, and I was like, this is a kind of a nice side effect of getting all these
all this vaccinated?
vaccinations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I was protected from like a lot of just different viruses and things for a
For
while.
for me, it is more of a micro dosing. I don't get sick because because I go to so many conventions.
Mm-hmm.
And all type of conventions too. Not just gaming conventions. I go to anime ones. I go to some business conferences. Even GDC, even though it's still gaming, I have people from all around the countries that go to GDC. So I'm like micro dosing on all this bacteria that keep me alive pretty well because it so much little, but I build an immunity. But that's kind of like what those vaccines are supposed to do. So
Yeah.
luckily, I still haven't gotten sick every time I go to a con. So I'm really
I used to get
thankful
sick
for
all
that.
the time, and then I like learned how to like do cons better and stuff. And then I didn't get sick for a while, but then this past TwitchCon in San
San
Diego,
Diego.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I got so sick after it, and it wouldn't go away, and I had to go to urgent care. It was bad. It was also kind of my fault because I was a little bit of a girl that week. So, you make out somebody, you're probably going to share some germs. But I definitely like, yeah, I had not gotten that sick in a long time. And I was like, oh man, don't miss that at conventions at all. But
Good. Yeah.
yeah,
Earlier you
wash
said
your
about
hands,
wash your hand,
all
guys.
that
Oh
stuff.
look, Tinder just said I got a new match.
Oh, fun.
I don't believe it though. It most likely a bot. Going on Tinder I feel like it's dangerous for guys. I mean, not dangerous, but it's really silly for guys. And it's for me. I'm gonna bring up a point about on my Tinder experience. One problem I have with Tinder is that it's not really much of a problem, but it's more of a lot of girls would have their profile. They're either a bot or they're a profile that would say, "Oh yeah, what to say? Oh yeah, I'm not on this app often, so message me on Instagram."
Oh my God, really?
But that's like the opposite, right? This whole time we're going for like don't slide
Yeah.
into people DM because that's disgusting. But now it's like
I
Yeah.
will give somebody my phone number because I don't have notifications turned on for them. So I'll give them
Uh-huh.
my phone number if I actually want to like talk. Like
Mhm.
I can do like not talk to them for a day and then come back and talk. But if we want to like meet up or something, I'll be like, here's my phone number. But what I do get is on Tinder or even Hinge, I'll get people in my other folder
Uh
on
huh.
my Instagram, and they'll be like, I saw you on Tinder. I figured I'd shoot my shot. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to do that. And I'm definitely probably not swiping on you now, even if I was going to, because that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty like weird. And I don't know,
Yeah.
it'd be different if they approached it differently and they were like, hey, I just wanted to follow. If they were super cool and like less creepy about it,
Uh
maybe
huh.
I'd be like, oh, okay, we can follow each other or something like that. But they're always so creepy. They're
Always.
always so creepy.
I
It's
actually get
bad.
lots of dick pics.
Oh, really?
Cause
On Instagram folder?
yeah, cause guys, a lot of guys think that I am my models, even though they're all
Oh,
different models.
oh
Both
yeah, that's
guys,
so
girls,
stupid.
different hair colors, different look, different size, different shape. Like doesn't matter. They will
What?
still think I'm a girl. Yeah.
That's so
I think
stupid.
it's better now because I post a lot of selfies.
I've outed people for sending me dick pics. I won't show their dick, but I'll like cover it
Mm-hmm.
up and be like, I've done that in the past, so I don't get a lot of dick pics anymore. And if I
Mm-hmm.
know that it's gonna be a dick pic, I can tell. I just restrict their account. I like
Mm,
that you can restrict it now, and they can't
yeah.
even they can still follow you, but like they
Mm-hmm.
can't see anything.
Like
Kind
is
of interesting.
the problem I also have with them asking me like, oh, you should message me on Instagram. I'm like, no, because Instagram for me is a work kind of thing, right? It's where
Yeah.
I have most of my content. I use it mostly for work kind of stuff. So it's very strange. It's kind of like going to a club, hitting on someone, and they'll be like, hey, you're kind of cute. You know what you should do? Send me an email with your work email address. That's how it
Yeah, why
feels
don't you just
like.
get my phone number? Or why don't you just, I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's why I give my phone number definitely more than I would
Is
give
that a
my
dangerous though? I
Instagram.
feel like.
If I like them and we're already matched, and we're already talking, I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably like follow them on Instagram just because I'm on Instagram all the time. I like to watch
Mm-hmm.
people's stories and stuff. But I don't really talk to them on Instagram.
You are on Instagram a lot. I see you posting stories like
Yeah.
you would do like a chunk of stories every single time too, which is great. I love to watch them. It's like
Yeah.
entertaining, but like
Some
you
days
do
will be
a
like
lot.
one or two stories, and then some days there's like 20.
Is it hard to do so much? Like I know we do so much content, but do you think it's hard to keep up with doing so much content?
I mean, if you're really motivated, so I'm actually like I can be really motivated and I can have lots of content to do. Like I have some shows coming up that like the cooking show. I'm gonna do a music kind of show as
Mm.
well, and then a makeup show. So I have tons of content and ideas and things that I want to do and things that I can do. I think it's hard to stay motivated, especially when I guess in our industry or in like this kind of specific space when you're a woman, because you just get
Mm.
or if you're me, let me put it that way. If you're me, you get a lot of hate for like really dumb reasons,
Like what?
like
Give me some
like
examples.
having boobs, like being curvier than the other body painting, people,
Oh
like
no!
um
How
like
dare you?
playing Conan Exiles on
Mm-hmm.
early release back in 2017, and nudity is allowed in that game, and creating your character and adjusting her body size and making a joke about it, and then another streamer get so this weekend I had to deal with this. There's a clip of me playing Conan Exiles, a popular game where there's
Mm-hmm.
some nudity. I was creating my character, changing her body shape, making a dumb joke. Very old clip, over 3 years old.
Oh.
uh but another streamer, a big streamer,
Uh
played
huh.
an actual adult rated game, like a
Uh huh.
porn type game about
Like
stripping.
hentai kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah. You're playing Connect 4 with this model, and then if you beat her, she takes off her clothes.
Connect
And there's a
Four.
cheat code. There's a cheat code to enter to like actually have nudity instead of censored. I
Hmm.
didn't actually see the clip for a while, and I was like, I don't know. But basically, the internet loved, like, somebody who didn't like me took this old clip of me changing the body shape sliders
Uh
on
huh.
Conan Exiles, of an allowed game that a lot of people have streamed
Uh
from
huh.
like over 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago, and said, look at this girl. She didn't get banned for showing nudity, and then this streamer got banned. It's a totally different thing. The guy was playing a porn game. I'm playing a game that just happens to have some nudity in it. And the internet just came down on me this week, and it really sucked because I just like said a couple things. I was like, The game's allowed. Thousands of streamers played Conan Exiles. It's
And that was
not
what, 3 years
sexual
ago?
either. Yeah, it was all, and they're like, but they tried to turn it into like, I have no involvement in any reason why this person got banned. I have no relation. I haven't said anything. I haven't done anything. I have hardly been streaming. And of course, people just love to use me as a punching bag. They could have used anybody playing Conan Exiles. Like, they could have used anybody. But they took a clip of me and they were like, she's sleeping with Twitch staff. That's why she didn't get banned. Blah, 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 blah. Not true in any sense of the word. It's just a game that's banned versus a game that's not banned. End of story. So, yeah, that can be demotivating as well. Like, I was supposed to stream all weekend and I didn't because I was like, I don't want to deal with this, people. I don't want to deal with this in my chat. I don't want to post any content on Twitter and have them all spam it with nasty things. And that can be really discouraging. You just got to move past it. But sometimes you do have to take like a little mental break for sure.
Like, now then I want to ask you, what do you think about the whole cancel culture? Because, we play a different part too, like, because you're a woman, but also I've noticed that people really like to pull up your past.
Yeah, I mean, we've all made mistakes, but like sometimes they're not what they seem either. I think that we sometimes need cancel culture in the cases of people who are like, yeah, you make a mistake once and you're really remorseful of it, or like, you get involved in a situation that just sucks, whatever. I don't necessarily think, I mean, it's case by case, but like that shouldn't call for like immediate pitchforks, like this person should die, blah, blah, blah. I think that some people really need to get canceled though. And I've stood up for that too. Like, there was a guy who'd sexually assaulted many women, and he had harassed many people and been really awful. And I was kind of like a leader in that, where he was just still getting jobs, still doing these things. And so everybody's like, I just kind of said something about it when he did something to me publicly. And I collected all these other stories and clips from other people and put it all in like one video. And I was like, this is what this guy has done. He continues to do it. And then after I put that out, he got fired from like everything. He got canceled super hard because he actually was like a really terrible person. And I think like that kind of situation where somebody like Harvey Weinstein, like this kind of situation where people keep getting away with really awful things, I think that that's when cancel culture is like necessary, But I think that people need, people make mistakes. We're human. People learn from those mistakes, and you have to let them learn, and you have to like let them grow. If they're the same, doing the same crap over and over again, obviously maybe they're not worthy of, being forgiven or being supported or whatever. But I think that a lot of times people take it too far, for sure.
Like the person that you mentioned just now, were they in the gaming industry?
They worked in the gaming industry, yeah.
Do you
they
think
were
that
doing like hosting and stuff? He doesn't get any jobs with this anymore.
That's good, so. But do you think it's more forgiving for guys? Not for guys, but like, do you think the gaming industry seem to be not as vigilant about taking risks? Because like I have heard many stories from multiple people, guys or girls, about some people are not being good people at all, and some people like do some really really horrible things, but because they're a big streamer and a huge influence, they're still in the space, and nobody really have done anything, even if they have like evidence against it. Like, it's just,
oh yeah, I think I don't know, there's some situations where like a few different streamers have had this happen recently, where they had tons of Discord logs of them saying really racist, messed up stuff. Not just one person, multiple people. One person, actually both of them that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, they got a lot of flack for it. They gave really empty apologies and not really, whatever. And then that was it. They continue to go on, and I think it's really crappy. I think it's really bad. I think that's like, it's not just a one-time situation. Those types of people have been like continually really shitty and shady under the behind the scenes, whatever. And it got swept under the rug, and it's kind of like, I think you should give them more of a waiting period to make sure that they're actually changing and being a better person.
See, that's a difference. There's a difference between, I feel like, between other companies and products. Like, let's say, Nike did something that people are not happy about, then people, yeah, I'm gonna stop buying Nike shoes. We'll buy Puma, Reeboks, whatever. But with Twitch, it's such a conflict of interest, because people are not, most likely will not boycott Twitch if someone did something wrong. They will be more so to boycott maybe that one particular content creator. But also, like, if they don't watch one person, they're gonna watch someone else, and I don't think it's gonna hurt the platform if they don't ban someone. And also, like, other streamer, they can't, because it's also their livelihood. Like, let's say you're not agreeing with what Twitch is doing, and some people do streaming
and if you're so big on Twitch and you do something that's really questionable and there's like some weird legal gray area and Twitch decides to like kick you off the platform, you could sue, kind of thing. Like, it's a weird, like, I know everybody gives Twitch a lot of shit, but I have to say, like, I've been on Twitch for 8 years and I've seen a lot of stuff. Like, I've seen a lot of things, and I've never broken TOS, but people constantly think I have, right? And there's times where I got, before like rules were set in place where you couldn't really talk negatively about another streamer by name, because it would be considered like brigading or something, like, or targeted harassment. And they changed rules so you can't do that off platform either, right?
I feel like that happens all the time though.
Yeah, well, it does, but if you report it, depending on the severity, they can take action. It's a thing. But I actually, like, a long time ago, like, there was some drama between some girlfriends of mine, and I was like telling a story about one of them kind of bullying another one, and I said their name, and I, there wasn't a rule about it yet, but it was just kind of like they were leaning towards that. And so, like, Twitch staff told me, like, hey, here's a warning, we're actually going to be making rules about this, so just, if you want to tell a story, whatever, don't include somebody's name. And I was like, okay, noted. And then I never did that again. I also, like, that was a long time ago, place in my content, like, even if it's bothering me, like, save it for my friends. I hate drama content. I hate it so much, and I know that people hate it but they love it, but I actually just hate it. Like, it's lazy, it's not real content. It means that you have nothing original to offer, and so you sit there and just regurgitate and instigate all these little problems all around, and it's like, just.
But that's like half of the popular YouTube videos these days.
I hate it. It's so bad. It's so lazy, and it's not talented. It's, anybody can do that. I could sit here and make drama content all day. Do I want to? No. Do I have any interest? No, because it's so draining and negative and not a good highlight of what this industry should be about. I don't think so. I don't support it. I used to, like, follow some drama content creators, and I realized I can't even do that. Like, I'm not going to like a tweet. I'm not going to mention their name ever again. Like, their name is erased from, I'm not going to even, no. Like,
it's hard to keep track. And also, a lot of it, as you said, the drama was fake or the person reporting is fake. There's so many fakeness in between.
Yeah.
And
it's not reporting. It's not journalism. It is not. I have to make that clear. I came from a background in journalism. It is gossip, and it is them interjecting themselves into these stories and making it. They're embellishing, and they're, like, purposely trying to start fights and stuff like that. Like, this, it's just not good.
But then you also see them being BFF at the next event.
Yeah, I don't care about all, like, I don't care. Like, I'm just like, keep it all away from me. I want nothing to do with it.
Good. But I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I feel like your internet's always try to drag you back in, regardless. Like, if you're involved, like, that's like what you said about earlier. You know?
I'm not even involved or related. I think I came up with an idea of why, and I think it's because I have been so resilient over the years out of different things. I've gone through like 7 years ago almost. I made the mistake of using a bad word, not in a bad way, but it was just like kind of gamer slang at the time. And I said it to, like, frustrated to myself, and then I immediately was like, that was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm never doing it. 7 years ago, never did it again.
Okay.
And it like, people brought that back to haunt me, and it's like literally one time 7 years ago, and of course it's still, people hold on to it. Other times, like, there's something I get a lot of crap for, which was a campaign to like help end harassment in gaming. There's so much disinformation that trolls love to spread about it. Basically, I was brought in as a consultant. I gave them ideas. I didn't talk to them again for months. And then they brought me in to like host the event. I didn't know anything about what was going on. I had hoped that they took my advice. And then they kind of threw all this stuff at me, and I was like, well, I really hope that it makes a change, but I don't think this is right. And you
The
could
right way.
tell, like, if you watched the event, you could tell I was really uncomfortable the whole time. Like, I host stuff and I'm super bubbly and ecstatic and fun, even like serious stuff. Like, I'm much more upbeat, and I don't look like I'm having a really bad time. And I looked like I was having a terrible time because I was like torn. I was like, this is bad. I know that the intentions are good, but like, it's just not coming across right. They didn't listen to me. I got kind of stuck being obligated to do it. I didn't get paid. It was a free thing for charity I was doing. And a lot of people turned it into like I was making money off of like selling headsets or something like that, when it literally all the money that they were doing for these headsets was going to charity, and I had nothing to do with it. Like, people just love to twist everything. But there are like articles out there and journalists who have covered it, who covered the whole story and like and like put the facts out there. And the agency that put it on like wrote a whole thing and like showed and like proved that like I had nothing to do with it. But of course the internet wants to like have a scapegoat. They want like somebody to like crap on. So that's like another thing that constantly people come after me for. But at the same time, it's like, I've survived that. I've survived this. I spoke up against E3, like a company breaking E3's rules. People turned it into me slut shaming some girls for dancing. It had nothing to do with it. That's not, I never said anything like that. But people just love to twist it and try to tear me down and just try to get me off the internet. But I keep coming back. I'm still successful. I get even more successful. And I'm so resilient that I can deal with all this crap. And I think that's why it constantly comes my ways, because they know she's somebody we can go after. She's still here. She'll take it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they're just
That's
angry.
annoying.
It is annoying, but it's like they're just angry people online who will take whatever and run with it because they have no other better way to take out their anger and aggression and deal with their own like mental health problems. Like, it's okay to have anger and stuff like that. You just need to find a healthy way to deal with it instead of going online and telling somebody, a bunch of nasty things, threatening my life. I've had tons of threats, and just this weekend, because of that thing I had nothing to do with, somebody messaged me, tweeted at me saying they were going to kill my dog. Like, what the hell, right?
But that's actually real danger too, because like you're a public figure, and people have lots of sources to know where they are and all kinds of stuff. They might actually find out where you live, and you have to walk your dog.
I know. Well, I'm very careful, and that's always a fear. That's always a fear of mine. And half these people would never actually. Well, I think the majority of people would never do anything like this. They're just all talk, sitting on the couch, grumpy for whatever reason, and they're just saying it online because they're anonymous and they can. And it's the way that they've decided to take out their anger and aggression. It's unhealthy.
It's really unhealthy.
I'm not perfect. I've like been like a sassy bitch to people online too. It's never been like out of nowhere though. People have like shown tweets of me in the past, like calling somebody a bitch or whatever. And it's like, it's because of the things that they said to me. I was pushed to a point where that's how I got to their
They want a
level.
reaction from you. That's what it is.
And I've stooped to their level in the past, and I've learned like, no, I should not even engage in these low quality people. If you're somebody who's watching or listening to this and you have to deal with, any trolls on the internet, you just have to understand like those are low quality people. They are not worth your time. And it's easy for me to say and hard to do. It's even hard for me sometimes, but it's like they're so low quality. They don't know how to deal with their stuff. It's not even worth engaging. It's just going to waste your time. It's not going to be healthy for them. If you don't respond and give them that reaction, they're going to dissipate and they're going to find something else to do. So,
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
my advice to dealing with stuff like this, honestly.
I think that's how I would see it too. Like, if you don't engage with them, because again, a lot of them want a reaction from you. They want to see you fail. They want to see you fall. They want to see you. It's kind of like how paparazzi like to poke at like celebrity. So then hopefully they'll get punched and then get something out of them. Yeah, that happens.
I know why so many celebrities don't want to be on Twitter or Instagram. Like, I'm not even that famous by
Mhm.
any means, and I know why. I've seen it like firsthand, and it sucks. Especially because like a lot of these people who just spread hate online for whatever reason, they're so out of touch with reality.
Mhm.
Like, when I take time off from streaming, it's not because I'm sitting here in my room alone. I'm actually like going out or like spending time like with my friends, my dogs. Like, I'm going out and like getting back in touch with the world,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, because it keeps you very grounded. It keeps you like aware of your surroundings and how people interact. And maybe not everybody's as much of a social butterfly as I am, but like,
I'm an extrovert, so I love
yeah,
seeing
me
people.
too. But I mean, even introverts, they need that human connection sometimes in real life to kind of remember, like, oh, it's just the internet. Who cares how many likes that got? Who cares? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right. And
But
all these like trolls they're so out of touch with reality. It's insane.
hopefully, a lot of them maintains this being true because if it escalates, it's actually kind of scary. One of my friends, actually had someone try to kill her like
Oh
a
my,
year or
like
two
for
ago.
real?
Yeah, for real.
Jesus.
I mean, it's just like that one YouTuber that got shot in the face at an
Oh,
event.
yeah.
But I have actually a
Oh
close
my
friend
God.
that almost got killed, and it's
Wow.
extremely scary.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised how, like, I hope it will never happen, but I'm really surprised such escalation hasn't happened at an event, at a convention,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to bring a weapon into a convention. And
Depends on the convention.
mhm.
VidCon this year was like super cracked down. Even all
Oh
of
yeah.
the I was a feature creator, and even us, we had to go through like we had to show all of our bags and like through a security thing
Mhm.
every single time.
So for
Every
most
time.
video games, like more entertainment, especially bigger people, bigger following, they're doing that more and more. But for lots of anime convention, that doesn't really happen.
Oh, they did. Oh, wow.
And
That's
some of my
scary.
friends have like hundreds of thousands, some even millions of followers. And
Yeah.
all you need is just one person not happy with the cosplayer or entertainer, whatever they are, and decide to like, yeah, I'm gonna bring a knife and I'm gonna stab her in the face.
Oh no, yeah. No. I've
So,
only been approached by somebody in real life, not to like attack me like that, but like to kind of
mhm.
like verbally be just awful to me.
Uh
And
huh.
one time was at Twitch or VidCon this past summer, and they were just trying to like bug me about that, anti-harassment campaign.
Hmm.
And I was really nice to them, and I just said, "Hey, it's not really nice, man.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna like. It's not nice to do that, okay?" And that's
Were
all
they
I
trying to
said.
record it too, or were they
Yeah,
just?
they recorded it, they put it on YouTube. This was actually a drama content creator type person. And I get comments about this
Mm.
person all the time too. I actually just it was really upsetting because we just had a great panel about Twitch and stuff. And I was just like, look, dude, it's not really cool. It's not very nice. All right, okay. And then I walked away and I didn't want to like say this, but like I actually started crying because I was like, man, that's such a bummer.
Hmm.
Like, why can't people just chill out, be nice? And I walked away and I like kind of hid in the back for a minute. Didn't say anything to anybody. But the security kind of, I guess, like the head of security there, she saw my face and saw that I was a little upset walking away.
Hmm.
So while I was in the back, they decided the panel was already over. It was done. They
Hmm.
decided to remove that guy from the area early. They were like, "Okay, it's over. We're gonna need you to leave. You're kind of causing a little bit of a ruckus here."
Nice.
Whatever. I don't know what they said, but it wasn't like anything super harsh. They were like, "All right, we're gonna just ask you to leave early. It's already over."
Hmm.
And the guy knowingly said, knowing that this was a lie, he said to like Twitter and everything and tagged me in a video and said that I got him kicked out of the entire convention, which that did not happen. He then corrected himself later and he did even say, like, I don't even know if she said anything to them, but it was over and they just asked me to leave early. He corrected himself later, but the damage was done and his like drama following and all these other drama channels picked up on it. And so I just
Hmm.
like constantly got hate from that too. And I was just so nice. I was like, "Hey, dude, that's not really nice," and walked away, didn't do anything. And it's just like, at least it wasn't, that was it. That was the level of, it wasn't very scary. It was just kind of mean. But
Hmm.
like the internet will take it. And then one of those people from that like whole debacle threatened to shoot me the next time they saw me at an event,
Jeez.
which was very scary. And because of that, Twitch actually gave me because of that and like something else, Twitch gave me private detail security at TwitchCon last year, which was pretty great. So I had no issues walking the floor at TwitchCon because I was like, I actually have a plainclothes security officer and she was awesome.
Mhm.
And so like anytime somebody like a situation was getting weird, she was always like around if I needed help or anything like that. Or like was scared of being, any confrontation. It was pretty amazing. I know not everybody gets that treatment, but I had a threat on my life, so it was like really nice of Twitch to offer that to me, obviously. But nothing happened. And the other time was like so many years ago. It was like PAX East. There was like a little kid, like a little teenage boy who was going around asking YouTubers and streamers, or I think he was asking streamers. He was like, "Yeah, can you sign my PAX book?"
Mhm.
And
That's
then
sweet.
I'm going to sign it, whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, sure, no problem, dude." And he's like, "Yeah, can you just like write on there like streaming is not a real job?" And
I
then I
remember
just
that.
like I like literally just put down the marker and I was like, "Really, dude? Get the fuck out of here." Like, get the fuck out. Really? It's not a real job? Well, I must not be paying for my food in my apartment with real money then. Like, I don't know.
Also, if
What
Uncle
the
Sam
hell?
doesn't take a cut, that would be great.
Yeah. Jesus. That was the worst though. I've never had anybody actually be physically aggressive, thank goodness. Like I've never had any, and it's just the balls on that kid was hilarious. The other guy was just really awkward.
Mhm.
But I can't imagine at an anime convention with everybody in costume and things. I feel like it'd be really easy to hide a weapon.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
That's
even with props,
terrifying.
it's like, oh, this is a prop, and
Yeah.
it's not like weapon checking, or they do this thing where it's like weapon check, or like peace bonding, where it's like, I promise I will not use this for bad. Like that does it. I don't think that will ever help. Like no one gonna
Yeah.
go, oh yeah, I promise it, so therefore I guess I can't kill someone with a knife now.
Yeah, that's no good. What if they had like, like a fake weapon, but inside was like a real weapon?
Oh, it's really easy to do that. It's like you can hide. I'm the one giving anyone ideas, but it's not difficult. It's
That's
extremely
scary.
easy to do that.
I know
Yeah.
they really need to have like the metal detectors and like the whole security, bit
Yeah.
there. Oh,
My belts go off every time, so everybody like check me. So I'm not have any issue with that. Like I'm glad they're doing that because I can see how some people can take advantage of it, or also stabby
God.
stabby.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's sad because it's like we have to do that, but like it's hopefully we move more towards that direction for like better comfort and safety at these types of things.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, and I would love to see you more. Let's shoot more. Once you have redo your
Once I
hair.
do my hair, it's all fresh.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so fluffy right now, dude. It's like I'm a frizzy mess right now.
It is
I'm gonna go handle
crazy.
this.
Yeah, please. Tell us, where can we find you? Social media.
You can find me at the ZombiUnicorn with no E in zombie on pretty much everything.
I mess up on that one.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It happens all the time. Even if you search ZombiUnicorn with the E, I usually pop up. So
why ZombiUnicorn? I mean, I know unicorn part for sure.
Yeah. Well, I used to go by Miss Casanova because that's my real last name. But
do people think it's a fake last name?
No, it's my real last name.
No, but do people think that's a fake last name?
Oh, people think it's fake sometimes, yeah. Because Casanova means like player and stuff. No, I would place and with that name in game, people were like, "Oh my god, go back to the kitchen, blah blah blah," right? And so I was like, "Ugh, I need to get Miss out of my name, and I'm not gonna put just Casanova." So there was one of those flyers that's like, "Come up with your new nickname based on this TV show," right? And it was the regular show, which is like a cartoon. If you guys don't know, it's like it's on Cartoon Network. It's a little raccoon and a blue jay.
Bird,
it's really cute. It's funny. But
Cartoon Network went through a time like those. It's one of those shows like there's a time I feel like everyone at Cartoon Network was on drugs.
It's like a kids show, quote unquote.
Oh yeah,
but it's like funny for adults.
They made a lot of show during that period. That's like, okay, are people okay? They're like, do I need to call someone over there? They like every show. There was like, you guys are on a lot of crack or something.
There's one of the episodes of the regular show where like you just have to be high while watching it.
Yeah,
it's like wild. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So What?
Yeah,
That?
it was like come up with your new nickname, and it was Zombie and Unicorn, and I was like, that's badass. Like I really like that.
Uh-huh.
It's a super and also it's kind of agendered because zombies, people who like zombies, somebody might be inclined to think, oh, this is a guy. And then
Mhm.
unicorn, oh, this might be a girl. And so it's like
Mm.
a lot of people sometimes are like, when they hear my name and don't know me, that they think it might be a guy or something. And I'm
Mm.
like, I'm cool with that. Like that's why I started it. And now it's just become me, you know.
Yeah. And you don't have an E in there, so
Yeah,
easy
well,
to
it's because
find.
it was originally taken. I have it now on pretty much every platform, but I just don't use it. It's like I'm Spanish, you know. Nati is nickname for Natalie, and so zombie in Spanish is without the e.
Mm.
And yeah, my line used to be zombie with no e in zombie because I'm an idiot and I misspelled it, but it's not true. It's just
Yeah.
taken on everything.
That's usually is the case. I feel bad
Yeah.
for our kids. So hopefully they can get all the username they need. But yeah, no.
I'd be screwed. They're gonna have to come up with some weird nicknames in the future.
Oh, it'll be
Tell
like
ya,
I feel like if
usernames.
I have a kid, I would definitely try to register their websites. I might have to think of a name so that it's unique enough they can have their own name. Like I want to get modernwong.com, but some guy's holding a hostage. I try to
Oh
offer them
man.
money too, but I'm guessing they want more money. They don't even tell me, but they're like, all right, so
Oh yeah, I had to get shoulderslut.com before anybody else snagged it up. It
how many tattoos
redirects
do
to
you
my
have, by the
stream.
way?
It redirects to my stream.
My friends and I do this sometimes where when we're bored, we'll just buy random URL, random
Mhm.
domains, and just go back to our main one.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
that's funny.
I'm not sure what's the stupidest one I have, but I have a lot of dumb one as well. And anyway, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Next week I have actually not next week. I'm doing this actually Tuesday, Wednesday now. I love this podcast so much. I'm doing Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm doing another
Ooh.
one tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time, same time. With tomorrow with ST Peach. Have you met her?
I have not.
Yeah,
No.
she's pretty sweet. She's also another streamer like in SoCal area too. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on. And do you have anything else you say?
No, that's it. Be
That's
kind
it.
to each other, men and animals. Yay.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by. I will see you all next time.